Dear viewer, welcome to CA Education BD. Today our topic CA Knowledge Level Assurance Chapter 3 Process of Assurance Planning the Assignment Part 1. I am Mohammad Sohail Rana with you. I hope this video help for your study. CA Education BD is a part of MS Rana Consulting Services. Let's go. Work. Step 4. Developing an audit plan including risk assessment procedure, audit test and any other procedure necessary to comply with BASA. The auditor should develop an audit plan for the audit in order to reduce audit risks to an acceptable level. The audit plan and any significant change to it during the audit must be documented. Key content of an overall audit strategy: understanding the entity's environment, general economic factor and industry condition, important characteristics of the client, business, principal business strategy, financial performance, the reporting requirement including change since the previous audit, the general level of competence of management, understanding the accounting and internal control system, the accounting policy adopted by the entity and change In these policies, the effect of new accounting or auditing pronouncement, the auditor's cumulative knowledge of the accounting and internal control system, and the relative emphasis expected to be placed on different type of test. Risks and materiality. The expected assessment of risks of fraud or error and identification of significant audit area, the setting of materiality for audit planning purpose, the possibility of material misstatement including the experience of past period or fraud, the identification of complex accounting area including those involving estimate, consequent nature, timing and extent of procedure, possible change of emphasis on a specific audit area, the effect of information technology on the audit, coordination, direction, supervision and review, the number of location, staffing requirement, need to attend client premise for inventory count and other year-end procedure, other methods, the possibility that the going concern basis may be subject to question, condition required special attention, the term of the engagement and any statutory responsibility, the nature and timing of report and or other communication with the entity that are expected under the engagement. Understanding the entity and its environment. The auditor should obtain the understanding of the entity and its environment, including its internal control, sufficient to identify and class of risks of material misstatement of the financial statement, whether due to fraud or error, and sufficient to design and perform further audit procedure. The auditor shall obtain an understanding of the following: relevant industry, regulatory and other external factors, including the applicable financial reporting framework, the nature of the entity including its operation, its ownership and governance structure, the type of investment that the entity is making and plan to make, including investment in special purpose entities, and the way what the entity is structured and how it is financed, to enable the auditor to understand the class of transaction, account balance and disclosure to the expected in the financial statement, the entity selection and application of accounting policy, including reason for change thereto. The auditor shall evaluate whether the entity's accounting policy are appropriate for the business and consistent with the applicable financial reporting framework and accounting policy used in the relevant industry, the entity's objective and strategy, and those relate business risks that may result in risks of material misstatement, the measurement and review of the entity financial performance. Professional skepticism. Professional skepticism means an attitude of the auditor that include a questioning mind behind alert to condition which may indicate possible misstatement due to fraud or error, and a critical assessment of audit evidence. Professional skepticism include being alert to For example, audit evidence that conducted other audit evidence obtained, information that being into question the reliability of documents and response to inquiry to be used as audit evidence, condition that may indicate possible fraud, maintaining professional skepticism throughout the audit is necessary if the auditor is, for example, to reduce the risk of overlooking unusual transaction, over generalizing when drawing conclusion for audit observation, using inappropriate assumption in determining the nature, timing and extent of the audit procedure and evaluating the result thereof. Professional skepticism does not mean that auditors should disavow everything they are told. However, they must have a questioning attitude. Analytical procedure. Analytical procedure means evaluation of financial information made by a study of plausible relationship among both financial and non-financial data. Analytical procedure also encompasses the investigation of identify fluctuation and relationship that are inconsistent with other relevant information or deviated significantly from predicted amount. The BSA 520 states that analytical procedure include the consideration of comparison with comparable information of prior period, anticipated result of the entity such as budget or forecast or expectation of the auditor such as an estimation of depreciation, similar industry information such as comparison of the entity's ratio of sales to accounts receivable with industry average or with other entities of comparable size in the same industry, consideration of relationship between element of financial information that would be expected to conform to a predictable pattern based on the entity's experience, such as the relationship of gross profit to sales, financial information and relevant non-financial information such as the relationship of payroll cost to number of employees. Various methods may be used to perform analytical procedure. This method ranges from performing simple comparison to performing complex analysis using advanced statistical technique. The choice of procedure is a matter of auditor's professional judgment. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe this channel, like and share this video, provide your valuable comment and like our Facebook page. Next part for this chapter coming soon. I hope you will watch